It's the Orlando Magic taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. It'll be Orlando off the tip. Carter, good.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Here's Kerr. There's the three. Drains the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Picked by Carter. Bain fires from way outside. Misses the three. On offense, here is San Antonio. Kerr. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the right side. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner outside. Rebound San Antonio. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Kerr. 6 points for him. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Duncan. And that one is hammered home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Here's Kerr. Off the mark there with a three. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Bowen. And here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. To the inside. It's rebounded by Wagner. Right wing. Here's De Silva. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Jackson outside. San Antonio again can't hit. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's De Silva. Offline with a three. Spurs lead by 4. The three, Smith. Connects from downtown.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
The three from Bain. Rebound by San Antonio. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kerr. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Now here's Bain. He's scoreless. And they'll keep possession. Wagner for three. The rebound by Duncan. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Three-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a three. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
Over to the wing. The three, Smith. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 13. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Never one to hold the ball. If Bain's shot isn't there, he just moves it.
Here's Kerr. He's got 12. Sinks the tray. Kerr's got 15 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Carter. To the left side wing. Back to Bain. From the line. That one's wide left. Fires away from way outside. And so it's San Antonio. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They just... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Pass to De Silva. That three's off the mark. Spurs lead by 14. Here's Duncan. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Kerr. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. 18 points for him.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And it's Wagner missing. Here's Kerr. 18 points for him. Pass to Smith. Here's Kerr. Guarded by Bain. Bowen can't hit. Magic trail by 17. Up top, Carter. Kicks it out to Bain. De Silva. And another miss by Orlando.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Pass to Smith. From the arc. San Antonio again missing.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Kept alive. Pass to Kerr.
Get through.
From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc, and then some. Kerr's got 22 points. Out to the right wing. And another miss by Orlando.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
From deep. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Robinson with the block. Pass to Jackson. Here's Kerr. This one for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Kerr's got 13 points in this quarter. Here's Howard. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. The three from Suggs. Gets the three to fall.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
And they call an illegal screen here. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease. The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Howard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Kerr. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Counted from distance.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Bowen. Puts up a deep three. And Kerr gets it to go. Kerr's got 40 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Kerr's got 42 in the game.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Here's Howard. They can't stop the run with that one.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And so the San Antonio Spurs don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Parker with it. Five to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Orlando ball.
Here's Suggs. Launches a three. Black, no good. And Wagner comes to help. Pass to Ferry. Oh, swiped away. And it's Orlando on the break. Orlando moving the ball around. Takes a three. Black, no good. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Now here's Parker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 6 on the shot clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Orlando ball. Substitution on the court.
Pass to De Silva from outside the arc. Orlando again missing. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Now Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Orlando ball.
Here's Bain. Banchero outside. Drills it from deep. Banchero's got 5 points.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And here's Parker. No points so far. Shot clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Orlando ball.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. De Silva from outside, off the mark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ferry. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Magic ball.
Here's De Silva. Nails it from 3.
De Silva.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Parker outside. Clock at 6. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Orlando ball.
A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Wagner. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Duncan. Here's Parker. Still no points. Five on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Orlando ball.
.105 left in the third. Banchero outside. Blocked! Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Pass to Ferry. Here's Ginobili. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Magic ball.
35 seconds left in the third. Banchero outside. And the 3 off target. Parker with it. Wagner picks him up. Parker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here to snap the cold streak. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's San Antonio with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off.
17.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They swipe it in transition. To the paint. 4 on the clock. The shot. A nice shot by Duncan.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Duncan, no good. Outside Bain. Pass to Wagner. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
Here's Duncan. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Shot is up. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Wagner for three. The rebound by Duncan. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's Orlando. To the middle. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner for three. Again, Wagner missing. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Fires from deep. San Antonio again can't hit. Back to Banchero. Pass to De Silva. Now here's Bain. Stolen by Parker. Here's Duncan. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero outside. On target from range.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Bain, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Releases from 15. Duncan, no good. Orlando with the ball. Banchero left side. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Bain. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
There's just no hesitation from three for Bain. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
Oh, got that one up quick. Duncan's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And it's the Magic with the ball.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Parker. Here's Ginobili. Here's Duncan. De Silva with a rebound. Wagner outside. From behind the arc. The rebound by Duncan. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Ginobili. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Duncan. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
Outside Bain. Fires for three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up. He got off to a slow start, but it appears he's found his touch from beyond the arc.
So we see the Spurs
We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Payne for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
On the wing, Giannis. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now Kuzma. After Paolo Banchero misses from long range.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
Wagner from long range. And he's good on the three ball.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot, Mr. Wagner.
Now Bane. After the missed three from Bobby Portis. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Back to Giannis. Outside Porter. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
De Silva with the bucket.
Good find from Bane, proving that he's a total team player.
It's Porter outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. The kick out to Bane. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane so dangerous from out there.
There's Porter with the 3. This is his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Back to Wagner. Here's De Silva. A three-pointer, no good. The Bucks trail. There's Porter with the 3. Porter can't get that one to fall. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Here's Bane. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Bane's got 6.
This is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
Prince wide open. Connects from three-point range.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Wagner outside. Looking for Banchero and gets it there. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options. If he can't penetrate, your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
And the shot goes in. Orlando leading. Pass to De Silva. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Out to Kuzma. On the wing, Porter. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. For the 3. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. High arcing shot. And Wagner lays it in.
That's about simply playing hard. Wagner doing what it takes to find a shot in the interior.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And
Milwaukee 20.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And Porter, here we go. In a wide open look for Portis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over in the corner, Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Now, here's Bain. Guarded by Prince. Pocket 6. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 13.
It is always so fun to watch a guy with a well-rounded offensive game heat up. Mr. Franz Wagner, welcome to the party.
Nice shot by Portis.
3.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to De Silva. And another three for Orlando.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Lets it fly. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. There's Wagner with the 3. Great D that time from Portis. Pass to Porter. From past the arc. Out to the right wing. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target from three-point range. Magic leading by 7. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Kuzma outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got 12.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes here for the Bucks. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Suggs. Back to Richardson. Screen by Batadze. Another miss by Orlando. Bucks trail by 4. Now here's Jang. Bucks passing it around. Here's Turner. Harris outside. Back to Turner. 6 on the shot clock.
Richardson. First personal foul. First team foul.
To the left wing. 5 on the clock. Count that one. Now just a 2-point Magic lead.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick and roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Harris with it. Picked up by Suggs. Here's Rollins. Pass to Trent. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Now Jang. Out to the wing. Here's Rollins. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now Suggs. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Suggs. Down low. And Suggs throws it down.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs. Show off that vertical.
Pass to Rollins. Here's Turner. He's defended by Wagner. It's tipped. And here's Harris from the arc. And the three ball is good.
Such a skilled shooter from distance is Gary Harris. You better get that guy off the line.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Richardson. And it's the Bucks on the break. And slam dunk by Rollins. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
Richardson outside. Outside, Suggs. Kicks it out to Richardson. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks ahead, ending the second quarter with a 13-5 run. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Lets it go with the 3. Richardson, good. Richardson's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Magic. To the paint. Pass to Rollins. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Bucks with possession here. A 2-point game. And here is Turner. From deep, Trent. They grab their own miss. And here is Turner. He's defended by Wagner. Fires from deep. And it's Gary Harris with the 3. Harris has got 6 points.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to Trent. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Magic.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Richardson. Turner with the steal. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hits the 3 from the wing.
3 points.
Harris has got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Milwaukee.
Well, Gary Harris shot ready. And those catch and shoots, it's how quickly you can go from catch to shot.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. On the wing, Harris. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Assistant, Ryan Rollins.
The Magic trailed by 6. Back to Richardson. Green by Bitadze. Orlando moving the ball around. And they get it. No good that time. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. It's stolen by Suggs. In the corner, it's Richardson. Here's Bitadze. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Richardson. Richardson missing again.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 9 points. Launches a three. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Over in the corner, Portis. Giannis right side. Pass to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here to the inside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Magic trailed by 9. And Payne launches it from deep. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pass to Portis. Now here's Prince. To the middle. Kicks it out to Giannis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Wagner has it in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Wagner's got 16 points.
Well, you can see how willing Franz Wagner is to shoot that corner three. It's a high-value shot.
Drops in the tray. Porter's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
To Payne. Beyond the arc. And the Magic another three.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Porter outside. Sinks the three-pointer. 18 points for him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
41.
And
The Bucks, 50.
fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Milwaukee leading by 9. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And we know Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of having big nights, and the way he's playing, this could be one.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
The tray. For 3. Gets a hand on it. Three-pointer. Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
De Silva, no good. Porter with it. Now defended by Payne. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Porter looking it over. A putback. Porter double team. Prince in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Giannis on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward. And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Kicks it out to Prince. Outside Porter. Portis the screen. Back to Porter. Over Payne. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, big-time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
Doesn't get that one. Bucks leading by 14. And down goes the three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Porter. The long shot, no good. Deflects the pass. Off target from outside. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Good on the triple.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. It's stolen by Carter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Cleared away by Carter. Now Banchero from 18 feet away. Rebounded by Portis.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
No good. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Banchero misses the three. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Porter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Pass to Prince. Back to Porter. Count it. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy.
take the field.